Welcome, everyone. Thank you, Rabbi Eliezri, for your words of wisdom and for your service to our community. I'm curious, is anyone a mountain climber or hiker? Go ahead, show your hands. While I don't climb, I do remember my dad coming home, telling me stories and sharing pictures of his climbs. What I remember most is the gratitude he held for the people who supported the climb. Just to set up base camp, it took Sherpas, a support crew, even a few donkeys. An entire community was established just to have the readiness to even begin the climb. I want to take a moment and recognize the incredible work of the team that has helped establish Federation's readiness. Our amazing board chair, Heather Klein, our equally amazing board, our dedicated Federation staff, and the awesome generosity of you, our community. Thank you. Thank you for all you have done these past years. And while there is still more to do, and we need your partnership and generosity to complete the annual campaign and help us achieve our summit, my role tonight is to look back down the mountain and appreciate the view from base camp. And along the way, share a bit of what we've achieved this past year. So Federation exists to amplify Jewish life in Orange County, Israel, and around the world. We achieve this purpose first and foremost by convening and leading our community, by providing strategic philanthropy through programs and grants initiatives, and by welcoming the next generations of Jewish leadership. Federation leads and convenes by responding to threats to our community, whether they be the COVID-19 pandemic, the crisis in Ukraine, or anti-Semitism in Orange County. When anti-Semitism occurs, Federation's Rose Project is our local response. This past August, we organized Driving Out Darkness, a summit on anti-Semitism and hate. The summit was a partnership of 36 ally organizations, 300 leaders from Orange County's K-12 and college campus communities, as well as elected officials and law enforcement, turned out for a day of immersive learning on anti-Semitism and other forms of hate and threats to democracy. We are grateful to all participating organizations, and especially our program partners, the ADL, Congregation Shir Hamalot, and UC Irvine. In the early days of the humanitarian crisis in Ukraine, our Federation was quick to respond, raising over $200,000 locally and joining a national effort of Jewish federations that has raised $78 million. Together, we've helped fund services from our overseas partners, the JDC and the Jewish Agency for Israel, as well as over 50 different NGOs. The second way we achieve our purpose is by providing strategic philanthropy. The Passports to Jewish Life program has opened the doors for hundreds of children and teens to experience Jewish camp, JCC Maccabi games, as well as educational trips to Poland and Israel. We are incredibly grateful to Temple Beth Emet of Anaheim for the $500,000 transformational gift they've made to support the Passports to Jewish Life program into the future. Thank you for helping us achieve our mission. We are ever so grateful. We also take care of Orange County's Holocaust survivors, making sure they receive services and programs that keep them connected to Jewish life. Funding from Federation and a matching grant from the Claims Conference provides $1.8 million to ensure Holocaust survivors age in dignity. It's a program that is achieved through an innovative partnership with JFS San Diego. And the newly launched Teen Engagement and Wellness Initiative will provide $180,000 in grants funding to local organizations in order to strengthen the network of Jewish teen services in Orange County, ensuring that coming out of COVID-19, our Jewish teens have multiple doorways to supportive programs and have a space for building lifelong friendships. The third way we achieve our purpose is by welcoming the next generations of Jewish leadership. The combined efforts of Women's Philanthropy, Solomon Society, and NextGen are a philanthropic engine that help us raise millions of dollars. And equally important is that they are a welcoming community of people who care a lot about the Jewish future. This was evident at Voices last April when our community came out to honor the lifelong leadership and philanthropy of our 2022 Woman of the Year, Ann Moskowitz. And it was also visible at our recent Solomon Society night, where we celebrated the generosity and the commitment to community service of our 2022 Mensch of the Year, Rick Matros. Mazel tov, Ann and Rick. I believe when we recognize our communal leaders, it inspires a sense of Jewish peoplehood. When we do this, we carry forward their good deeds from one generation to the next. As I look back on some of the highlights from the past year, what I see is a panoramic view of how Jewish Federation convenes and leads our community, provides strategic philanthropy, and welcomes the next generation of Jewish leadership. And by doing so, amplifies Jewish life in Orange County, in Israel, and around the world. I thank you for your commitment to the annual campaign and for all you do in our community to strengthen Jewish life and build a more perfect world. May we all go from strength to strength.